Hi, it's Rabbi Shmuel Paul, and I hope you're all doing well. Important video for you today. It is about the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is really confused right now about what to do, and I'm going to provide the answer. And this is the reason why this channel needs to be bigger. It is because this needs to reach the leaders of society, because this channel has the real answers. We have God's answers, the creator of the heaven and the earth, the creator of all its inhabitants, the creator of our body and our soul, the God that understands us, the God that understands what direction this world needs to be headed. If you don't have God's morality, then you have morality made up by men. And men can change it at any time. And they can even change it into Nazism like that. It can go so fast off the rails if you don't have God's morality, if you don't have the 10 commandments. So we should stick with God's morality only because it is good, it is always good, and it lasts forever. And it will never lead you wrong. Right now, the Supreme Court is confused. They are groping and trying to find out how to deal with the competing values of equality and freedom of choice and freedom of speech and discrimination, and stopping this discrimination. Basically, there is some behavior that we all agree is bad, like discriminating against the blacks under the Jim Crow laws and such things. And the question is, should we ban that discrimination like we did then? Or should we just let the market take care of it and people will only shop at the place that doesn't discriminate and they won't shop at the place that does discriminate? We hope that would make it go out of business, but it probably wouldn't. If we should ban all really bad speech and all really bad behavior, everything that discriminates against anyone, then how far do we take that? Do we force a baker to make a cake for a same-sex wedding? If we stop people from discriminating against blacks, why not make this guy make the cake? If he doesn't make the cake, he's discriminating just like the whites against the blacks during the Jim Crow laws. So the court has no idea how to handle this. It seems wrong to make the guy bake the cake when that's against his religion. On the other hand, why is it different from any other discrimination that must be stopped? So the Torah comes along with the answer. This is why we need the Torah. It guides us. It provides the information and the rules that we need to decide any case. You can go to any ruling rabbi. I'm not a ruling rabbi, but there are ruling rabbis, judges that can make these decisions for you, and you don't have to figure it out all on your own. Make your life more simple. Follow Maimonides, follow the Orthodox rabbis, and you'll have a society that flourishes and lasts forever. The Torah comes along with a concept called Ein Shliach B'Yad Avera, and that means that anybody who is party to a sin is committing the sin. You can't say, I'm just taking orders. If you're a Nazi and you're killing Jews, you are responsible for the Jews that you killed, not Hitler. You are responsible. There can be no party to a sin without having the sin itself upon you. So America provides for the freedom of religion. That's basic. That should be basic. So if you force this man to bake the cake, you're forcing him to be a party to a sin. The sin is upon him for helping them commit the sin of having homosexual sex. So the court cannot force someone to become a sinner. The court cannot force someone to do something that in their religion is considered a sin. To let gay people into your restaurant is not helping them commit any sin. They're just eating at the restaurant. But to force him to bake a cake is having him actively be involved in this sin, celebrating this sin along with him, which turns him into a sinner, and we cannot do that. We cannot force people under our principles of freedom of religion to commit a sin or be a party to a sin. Every other kind of discrimination that you want to stop is fine. But if it's a sin, if it's it's part of their religion that they cannot do that, then you cannot require it of them. To require it of them is evil and unconstitutional, and I hope this clears things up for the court, because the solution is really simple. Make a dividing line. Anything that forces anyone to do something that violates their religion and is considered a sin is illegal. You cannot force them to do that. And if it does not involve committing a sin, then you can ban that behavior. Then you can force them to change their behavior and act in favor of equality. But we draw the line when you're actually asking the person to proactively go ahead and do something that helps a sin be done. That is where the line should be drawn, because one who is party to a sin is responsible for the sin. It has committed the sin, is considered to have committed the sin. It's a simple answer to this question. Please share this video with anyone you can on Twitter, on Instagram. So hopefully this will reach this message will reach the Supreme Court on time, and they'll be able to make a ruling that is rooted in the Bible, that is rooted in justice, and is rooted in common sense. And God bless you all for your efforts to help spread this message. God bless.